Hello, everybody, and welcome again to another episode of the series Making Peace with Your Ancestors. Today, we are going to work with episode number 6, The Acceptance. Hello, everyone, and welcome officially to another episode of the series Making Peace with Your Ancestors. Today, we are going to work with episode 6, which is the acceptance. But before going there, for people who doesn't know me, my name is Maria Saris, and I've been doing this ancestral work since 2020 with this procedure that I put together. But I've been actually doing constellation and go through the transgenerational work for a long time before I could just immerse myself in this procedure that I created in 2020. Also, I am a teacher, I teach the class, I do sessions, and also work with SRT for more than almost 20 years already. So if you wanted to know a little more about myself, go to my website, and then you can, read what I have there, the services I give, and if you wanted to eventually take a class, you are welcome. I also have meetings once in a while, SRT meetings that everybody can join. So it doesn't matter if you are not really a practitioner, but you can be there and get, the clearing from the group. I usually would take some topic and do clearings in groups. Also, wanted to let you know that because some people are asking what is the next family tree level 1 will go, and then I just finished last weekend the last class for level 1 for this year. The next class will be level 2, which will be in November. But for people who has not done SRT and wanted to learn how to connect with your high self, wanted to know how to do the opening the family tree without knowing the SRT system, I'm teaching right now the class. And then please feel free to email me and I will send you all the information that you need in order to join the class. Okay, I want to teach you how to connect with your high self, how to clear your programs before be ready for the family tree. Let's start. You can see on the screen. Today we are going to work with the episode 6, which is the acceptance. 4 steps every time that we go through this work. There are 4 steps that we go through. Why the new moon, understanding the acceptance as this episode 6, meditation, and then we are going to do the clearing for the toxic loyalty, okay, that you might have with your ancestors. I have mentioned that are actually 11 steps. This is the number 6 that we go through every time that we do the actual family tree work, okay? All of those 11 steps, 11 subjects are interconnected. They are not separated and happen at the same time when you do a clearing with the ancestors. We are putting here separated in order to understand a little bit what means each one of them and why it's so important to have them present when you do this work. So let's go to the first step, why every new moon. We talk about this just before in other episodes, and I want you let you go there those episodes. If you have not gone there, just watch them and do the meditation and everything comes with them, but also to know why we do this in new moon. New moon is a perfect timing to do clearings, to start a new business, to start a new project, because the energy is really, really low, and then it's just clean, clean. So it's like a starting point, perfect foundation to do any new work, including, of course, any clearings or any healing with any modality, actually. It doesn't have to be only work with ancestors. So let's go directly to understanding a little bit more about the topic of acceptance. Acceptance is considering, along with the compassion, which is the next episode next month, the entry, the door, that entry to the final stage of healing. There is no possibility, there is no a real possibility for us to do a healing, to performance healing, to get a healing if the acceptance is not embraced, okay? Acceptance of the condition, of the events, or what happened with us, okay? This is really important. I have seen, for example, people who come into their sessions with me because they have not going through that stage. So you can have healing or clearing for any healing modality that you use, but are not going to be 100% unless you accept the conditions. What I mean, accept the condition, accept what you have in the moment. Okay, there is nothing to fix, actually. So if you are accepting in this right moment what I have, let's say, for example, that you have a situation with in a relationship, right? Either with family or partner. And then you're trying to, to forgive, and you're trying to heal the relationship, but doesn't happen, is because probably you have not been accepting the situation that you are in that moment. Meaning you have not been accepting of yourself in the relationship with the other person. You have not been completely accept the other person in your life with all the conditions and events that happen that jeopardize the relationship. We are all human. We are not perfect, right? And actually, there is nothing to fix. What we do with this healing is to release the content, to release the things that are holding you back in your subconscious mind. And specifically with the ancestral, we get the information from the morphogenetic field to clear that relationship. But at the end of the day, our decision, our choice to accept people, accept the condition, accept ourselves, and then we can move on. Okay. So the acceptance is a turning point. It's the change of direction. It is the root of liberation. And we have to do it consciously. It's not something that I can clear. Okay, I'm not going to clear the acceptance and that's it. No, you have to embrace it. Feel it in your body. Just be ready to move on. Okay, so this is very important for any process that you go through in your life in general. So acceptance is the turning point to open the path to really let the healing happen 100%. So let's go to the meditation now. I invite you to join me in the meditation. Please try to sit comfortable, having your back straight but relaxed. I don't want you to be tense. Put your feet on the ground, do not cross your legs, and just close your eyes. Now take a deep breath in, releasing the air slowly, giving the permission to yourself to be here in this moment in your body. Drop the shoulders. Place the heaviness of your upper body on the hips and just relax. Let's take another deep breath in. Allow yourself to relax more and more. Put your attention inward, inside of yourself, in your heartbeat or in the movement of your breathing, to help you to let the distractions outside of yourself. Noticing any vibration or tingling in some areas, especially hands or feet. Now take another deep breath in. And release the air, slowly feeling more and more relaxed. Now, please think of a situation, desire, challenge that you might have, that you wanted to release the energy today, help to manifest and to clear. Doesn't matter how big or small it is, just pick one and trying to keep it in your mind during the whole process. And now, please try to visualize to sensing your tree behind you. Trying to sense the family tree, your family tree behind you. If the tree is in front of you, on the side, any other position, trying to hold it with love and respect and trying to move it and put it behind you. Also notice that around the tree are all your ancestors from the mother and father side of the 20 generations. Do not force anything in the process, just let the vision come to you. Now stay there for a few seconds to see if you can perceive any sensation in your body on the back or any particular emotion or thought. Now turn around and I start walking around the tree and around your ancestors, observing any detail. You can observe the details in the tree and you can observe the details in your ancestors. The ancestors show up in different shapes, doesn't do necessarily to come up with you in the form of human form. It can come as an energy, as a light, sometimes it's just color, sometimes just a sensation that they are there, even though you don't see it. Accept everything that comes to you. Keep walking around and observe your tree, observe the roots, branches, trunk, and any other elements like fruits or flowers. Just be there, walking and observing. Now, I want you to go to the initial position in front of the tree, giving your back to it. And you are going to repeat the following statement after me. Yes, I recognize all my ancestors from the 20 generation from my mother and father's side. Yes, I recognize all my ancestors of the 20 generation from my mother and father's side. You all are important in my life. You all are important in my life. Please, I ask each one of you please, I ask each one of you to accept my circumstances, my mistake, and my actions. To accept my circumstances, my mistake, and my actions. That might have brought pain in your life. That might have brought pain in your life. Now I accept your circumstances, your mistake, and your action. Now I accept your circumstances, your mistakes, and your actions. That had brought pain in my life. That had brought pain in my life. Thank you for the legacy, learning, and gifts coming from all of you. Thank you for the legacy, learnings, and gifts coming from all of you. This is my time, here and now. This is my time, here and now. Trying to feel any sensations in the back or any emotion or thoughts that might come to you now. In this moment, you are ready to call your descendants. And in this moment, you are ready to call your descendants. Doesn't matter if you have kids or not. The descendants are all the new generations in your family. So you are going to call them, repeating the following statement. List all my descendants from generation 1 to 7. List all my descendants from generation 1 to 7. I ask each one of you to be present here and now in the family tree. I ask for each one of you to be present here and now in the family tree. And please place yourself in front of me. And please place yourself in front of me. So you can see how they start approaching to you for different directions. You can see the details in their shapes, faces, or forms. And they start placing themselves in front of you. And you're going to repeat the following statement. Today, I release all of you from my loyalties. Today, I release all of you from my loyalties. And you owe me nothing. And you owe me nothing. You now are free to live the life that you are entitled to. Now you're free to live your life that you are entitled to. Today, I accept the way you are. Today, I accept all of you the way you are. Thank you for being my legacy, my descendants. And thank you for being my legacy, my descendants. Keep observing your feelings, thoughts, or sensations for a few seconds. Now take a deep breath in and release the air slowly, repeating, yes, please, thank you. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. Okay, so now we are going to do the actual clearing of the toxic loyalty that you might have for your ancestors. We are going to find out how many there are. I mean, we're going to look for each one of them wanted to come here. Remember, the work that we are doing right now is that we are calling actually a representative, okay? Because we are working in a group, and that's what happened. It might be one or two ancestors coming up, and then they will bring all the information that in the tree, not necessarily link it with that specific ancestor, but they will be able to bring everything that needs to be clear for you today accordingly with your intention, okay? Okay, so the first thing that we do is just open the family tree. So we are going to ask a spirit, please to, first of all, ask an ancestor, please to, we humble asking to permission to open the family tree for the mother and father side for each one of the participants here, to clear and heal the family tree of course, related with the intention that each one of them has set in the beginning. Intention that it might be blocked, might be interference to be manifested, and of course are affecting everybody's well-being, the person here present and their family. We understand that everything is in perfect loving order, and if the permission is not granted, well, we are going to ask in another time. Perfect. So the permission is granted. Usually the permission is granted. Almost we say all the time, but sometimes we get blocked, so it's not given the permission. So in that case, if it was the case, we have to clear first programs. Usually what we clear is 3 different kind of programs that we might have, our soul might have in the subconscious mind that preventing to open the family tree. Those programs are identification, self-punishment, or negative benefits. Those are the 3 programs. In this case, we don't have to do that because the permission was granted. Now, we are going to ask Spirit, myself, to download all the information that we need to know from each one of the intentions here. So we can go to and go at the and go and do the clearing on your family tree. Okay, so everything is downloaded. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's start. Let's see what generation we count. The 1 to 4, the 5 to 8, the 9 to 14, and all the 15 to 20. And it's coming the first 4. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Is the mother or father's side? Is the father's side? Father's side. So we're going to take a note here. And then I want to ask, what is the number of the ancestor? It's really important to identify the ancestor, either with the number or the name. If we have the name, perfect. We have them. If we don't have the name, we use numbers. That is because we need to give them attention. We need to communicate with them. We are going to have a conversation, and if every time that you have a conversation with somebody, we know who is the person, right? The person has a name, a name. In this case, we are going to establish this communication, recognize the ancestors. So, give us, so the ancestor can give us all the information that we need to clear for that specific intention. So let's see which one it is. It's the grandfather, number 1. That's very interesting. And it's a male. Okay, so it's the grandfather from the father side. So it's, for now, it's a male energy that we are working here. Again, I'm going to repeat that this is the representative of the family tree, which is going to bring the information. So the information and the conflicts might belong to him, but not necessarily in this case, because he's just going to bring everything that needs to clear, everything that is in the morphogenetic field of the family, to remove the loyalty that affecting your intention. Okay, perfect. So the first question that we ask then is what the loyalty areas is. A partnership loyalty area, home. That's it. So let's find out what part of the home have to be with intimacy. Intimacy is blocked, it's not there, have been lost. And a family inheritance, can you tell me, is a physical name or career? It's about career. So it's something that bring from the grandfather or the family itself that is blocking. Something has been inherited through the career. What does mean? Meaning that every time that we open the family tree, we clear loyalties. Okay, loyalties there are no programs, are different. Okay, loyalties are the urge that we have to do something, fix something. okay? We always come, the new generation always come in this family to with the idea of repair something, because usually the family tree is full of conflicts and event that was really bad. People have not coming over, for example, grief or have really tough events. And we, the new generation, are here to try to preserve the life of that family tree. Okay, so we just unconsciously get that loyalty to them, and then we can do two things: or we repeat in the same situation, or we compensate the same situation. In this case, there is something inherited through career. So either we are going to repeat the same conflict about that career, or we are going to compensate. For example, if the person, our ancestor, could not have a career, could not pursue their purpose for the circumstances didn't help, there is no resources. So we are trying to either repeat having the same situation, having not able to find our purpose, our career, professionally speaking, or we can have the tendency to keep looking, and have 2, 3, 4 or more careers. So many things to do. That in some point is good, but in some point it's overwhelming because you cannot concentrate in one thing or two. You have several things in your head and you are not able to put your own intention in what needs to be put, okay? So in this case, it's inheritance through career, and also partnership is compromise. Let's see what kind of partnership. Enemies and enemies, okay? So why the partnership is linked with enemy? Because partnerships, everybody who's in front of us. So it might be a partner, have to be with marriage, or have to be with social, business partner, or can be enemies. Everybody that is in front of us, okay, where we can relate one-on-one. So in this case, it's more about enemies. And that enemies that might be manifesting in us right now or not, okay? This information coming from the ancestors. So if manifesting in you, might be manifesting in you right now as a problem, but mostly what we want is to release the loyalty toward that ancestor, so we can clear that energy and that you can manifest more easily to your intention. So let's go and find out now what are the conflict, actually, the conflict, entanglement, and injustice that that ancestor suffer or have to go through. Accident, physical, mental illness, pandemic or endemic, something about health. What else? Incomplete grief. Incomplete grief, what else? Okay, so incomplete grief is when somebody died and we cannot come over that death, okay, because it's painful. So we never do a closure. We keep, mourning to that person, to the emptiness that person left behind, okay? And that incomplete grief passed generation to generation, and then it's a big block there. Because we cannot move on, okay? Even though we don't know that coming from, we felt it. We can feel sadness for no reason. We can feel that something is missing and we don't know why, because it doesn't belong to us, belong to their ancestors. That emptiness for that person who died. Okay, there is something else. They say yes. Again, there is something about physical problems here. I'm going to want to ask more specifically because it can come twice. So it's about a pandemic or about an illness itself. Illness, is a physical or mental? It's a mental illness. Something else? Okay, there is also some material inheritance that was lost, stolen, something that never got. The family was lost in the way. because somebody got it and just spend it, gambling or any other kind of situation, and they ended up with nothing. Okay? So that was lost in the generation. Something else. And also there is a shameful secret there. Shameful secret, or what we call phantom. Shameful secret is a secret that never was disclosed for the person. Okay, so there is no way that I will know what the secret is, because the person never disclosed it. But we are able to clear whatever is there, but to facilitate our path. Something else? That's it. Perfect. So let's go and ask, when did you decide to take this loyalty? Conception day. There is another information here. Yes, they say also that is a do-over ancestral replacement, which is actually transgenerational wound. The replacement, ancestral replacement, that we do a complete replacement of that person, meaning we are having kind of the same issues, we are embodied that person. Okay, sometimes we ended up find ourselves in situations that are not ours, but it's because we are doing a replacement exactly what the ancestor was living. Okay, the same subject, the same problem, the same situation. Any other aspect here? They say no. Let's find out the other people involved on this. There is some soul family involved. Okay, so beside of the family on earth, we can have linked relationship at the soul level. So in that case, we have programs as well. So there's two things, two family. The family on earth, the one that I'm here, I was born here in this specific family. So I get the loyalties because this information is in the morphogenetic field, only here. But also with this person, this ancestor, you have some soul relationship as well. So the situation getting more complex because it's not only loyalties, but you have program at the soul level. We are going to check that later if we have to go and clear that. Okay, that's the only information we have here. And then the last one is find out other blocks, conditioning, contract. What else? Conditioning, contract, knots. Let's find out what kind of knots. Carnival knots and how that expresses itself through sex or creativity. Excuse me. So carnival knot is the coming from the concept of when the baby is born and the baby needs to be fed. He's eating all the time, right? When he is a little, he's eating all the time. He just want to eat and feel comfortable close to the mother, but overall feeding needs to be fed. So if for some reason that part of their nurturing was not completely, meaning the mother was not there, or the mother couldn't give birth to the baby, or for some reason there were not enough resources, so the baby couldn't eat what needed, or didn't have any nurturing, maybe closeness to the mother. So there is an emptiness in the baby, right? And when they grow up, they feel this way with many things. So in this case, it's sex and creativity. So the person never stopped being creative, but it's overwhelming because jumping from one thing to another, do many things. And this is creativity is too much. The same thing with the sex, okay? Never satisfied. The person never gets satisfied, or either relationships, sex, or creativity in self. So it's wanted to eat all the time. That's the thing, what we call the carnival knot. And so let's see, there is something else here. They say no. Okay, so we are ready to do this clearing for this ancestor, which is number 1, for the father side. So we are going to ask Spirit to please clear spirit and high self clear and heal the family tree for each one of the participants here. And then of course, for people who are going to join us later, that are going to see the video later, they're going to be involved in this thing as well. And then with the intention that had been set in the meditation. But please clear the root, the branches, the root, branches, bright leaves, flowers, any flower that are dry, root and fruits, animals that if you find anything that is in the tree that is not alive, is not giving, don't let the tree to receive the to be fed from the earth. You don't receive that tree that is dying. So please remove everything that is not alive so this tree can bring herself back again. Also, I ask to replace the sadness, destabilization, suffering, struggling, frustration, anger, fear, terror, as a result of the invisible loyalty that had been set or had been created to compensate the lack of harmony and order in the family tree for each one of the participants here today. We're working with the father's side, ancestor number 1. Please heal, restore, and transform this tree into a luminous, conscious, healthy, joyful, peaceful one, where the order and harmony are established in each one of the members every single day, and each one of the participants here as well, of course, so they can feel completely protected, loved, and overall free of loyalty. Please, thank you, and please, thank you. Okay, so there's nothing here. Any other solutions? No solutions? Yes, color, sorry, color. Okay. And then let's find out the gift that you're receiving from them, from the ancestor number 1. Consciousness, creativity, healing, something else? No. Okay, so each one of the participants here are ready to receive those gifts. They receive it with love and respect. Please, download it to their system so they can be manifested in a conscious way each day of their life. Yes, thank you, and yes, thank you. Okay, any gift needed to be given back to the ancestor? They say no. Okay, so we finish here. Let's see if there is another ancestor for the father's side. They say yes, number 17. Okay. So 17 is the great-great-grandfather. It says keep working with the masculine energy. Great-great-grandfather. Okay, so let's find out the loyalty areas, health, nothing else. Let's find out exactly what part of the health, what part of the area. Health, pets, something else. Pets again. Okay, so in the area of health, ancestral trauma is involved. Is a yes, or is a no? Yes, no, no. Okay, so let's going to find out about the entanglement, conflicts, and injustice. Again, material inheritance lost or stolen, or problem with that, fight over the inheritance. Some shame coming from adoption, something else. Okay, so it might be dual or multiple nationalities or diverse languages. Doesn't have to be, you know, from one country to another. It can be just displacing in the same town. Okay, from one city to another, one place to another. That displacement create conflict. Okay, not necessarily have to be with other country, but it might be. Also, the languages don't have to be the official language, can be dialect. That some towns, some people, even family have their own language by themselves. So that also is a compromise there. That's part of the conflict. Okay, so it's something else, no? And let's find out, when did you decide to have those loyalty passing day of the person? Any of the information here? No. And let me know, please, there is something else, another family members or the cast of characters. Stepmother and stepfather. Something else. Anything else? Siblings. Something else? No. Okay. And let's find out the other blocks. Any other blocks here? Conditioning, mazes, something else? No. Perfect. So we are ready to work with the 17. I want to ask the Spirit High Self, please clear and heal the family tree for each one of the participants here. We're working with the father side this time, especially with the 17, with the intention that they had been said already in the meditation. Please clear the root, the trunk, the branches, twigs, dry flowers, dry leaves, root and fruit, anything that is in the tree that taking out the life of that tree. If you have to trim them, please just go and trim them so the tree can emerge healthier. Also, I wanted to ask you to replace the sadness, victimization, fear, anger, suffering, struggling, frustration, as an invisible loyalty that has been created through the lack of harmony and order in the family tree for the father's side this time. Please heal, clear, heal, restore, and transform this tree into a luminous, loving, prosper, conscious, joyful, balanced, and peaceful one, where the order and harmony are established in each one of the members, each one of the participants here today, so they can be expressed in a healthy way every moment in their life, so they can feel completely protected, loved, and overall free of loyalty. Perfect. So let's go to find out any other solutions, no other solutions, and what is the gift that they are receiving from the 17. Balance. Something else? No. The participants here are ready to receive this gift of balance. They receive it with love and respect. Please high self download it to their system so they can embrace it, incorporate it, and express it in a conscious way. Any gift that we need to give back to the 17? No. Okay, so let's find out. There is something else here in the family tree for the first 4 generations. Mother and father side. Mother and father side. Okay, there is a hidden one. So can you tell me if there's a hidden one? Yes. So what side is it? So it's for the father side is number 20. And I keep working, so is it 19 or 20? It's 20. Okay. The 20 is a female, which is a great grandmother. Okay, for the father side. We're going to do the same thing by asking what are the loyalty, compromise, partnership again. That's it. What part of the partnership? Can you tell me this more detail about who it is? Okay, so In the area partnership, each one of the area have different aspects, different items. Here in the partnership, we have another item that I might be not connected, but it's connected. It's a legal process, something about legacy, something about something document, something needs to be signed out, contract. It's about legal process. Okay. Something else here, marriage. Anything else? No. Okay, so let's go to find out the entanglement conflicts. I say again, coming out with illness. So it's a physical, it's a mental, or it's a pandemic involved? Physical, mental. Again, mental problems. It might be as simple as a depression, anxiety, doesn't have to be major, but might be major one. Okay, okay, can you tell me anything else here in the comment? They say yes, merit and debts. Financial losses, financial issues, something about losing money or conflict about financial aspect or economic aspect. Something else? No. Can you tell me when the participant got decided to get this anniversary syndrome, passing day of the person? Any other information? No. And can you tell me right now, please, other people involved? No other people involved, but there is some essence share as a soul family as well. Soul family. So we have two soul family here relationship. We're going to check if we need to do something with them in a little bit. Okay, so can you tell me now other blocks involved? Conditioning, repetition and looping, Mason, miasma, contract, something else? No. Perfect. Thank you so much for that information. So we are ready to do the clearing for the ancestor 20. Okay. Spirit High Self, please clear and heal the family tree for this participant. Each one of them, we are working with my father's side, with the ancestor number 20. For the intention that they had been set in the meditation, please go to the father's side again and start working with the tree from the root to the top of the tree. Root, trunk, branches, twigs, leaves, flower, fruits, animal, anything that you find out that are not healthy enough or are dead. Yeah, take it out, everything there. If you wanted to trim the tree, please go ahead so the tree can come up healthier. Also replace the sadness, victimization, the fear, struggling, frustration, anger, as a result of the invisible loyalty that had been created for the lack of harmony and order in the family for the father's side. Please clear, heal, restore, and transform this tree into a healthy, luminous, conscious, joyful, loving, peaceful one, where the order and harmony is established in each one of the members, especially the people who are here attending today. So they can manifest it every day. So they can feel completely protected, loved, and overall free of loyalty. Okay, any other solutions? Color again. Okay, and then, okay, so let's do asking if there is something else here. They say no. Let's go to the gift. Let's see what is the gift that the 20 is given to you. Sincerity. Sincerity. Thank you for that gift. The participants are ready to receive them with love and respect. Please High Self download it to their system so they can embrace it and express it in a conscious way. Any gift back to the 20. They say no. Okay, so can you tell me there is another hidden one? They say no. Another hidden one, no. Another hidden one, no. We asked 3 times, given the opportunity to those ancestors that are hidden, doesn't want to come up in the first place, the first time that you call them. Because those ancestors, actually, the presence of them are really weak. They don't have too much presence in the family tree, either because they have been neglected, either because they have been put aside and not be recognized, or even because it was out of abortion. Okay, so it didn't come to life. And usually family parents, because it's really painful to remember them, they just forget about that. So they themselves, those ancestors, doesn't have energy, so that they're weak, they are timid, they cannot come further. I mean, they cannot present themselves when you call them. So we give it the opportunity 3 times. We don't want to force anything, but at least we can get at least one, and we got it. So there is nothing else here. Okay, so we finished. And then we are ready to go and check what we have. So let's see if we have to do a soul family work. Let's ask if we need to do a little bit of soul family work. Okay, so we have to do it with the number 1 or with the number 20. Say with the number 20. So let's find out the challenges that you and the 20 share. Control and power, what percent that is blocked? 60%. It can be control and power on yourself or the situation that you manage with other people. You might be encounter problems with power and control to other people, over you, or you to other people, or it can be just internally, okay, on yourself. So we are asking to clear that, and then we clear those challenges that are coming from the 20 at the soul level. So here we're clearing problems, actually. We left, we finished with the loyalties, and we are clearing problems in this moment. Any other challenges? They say no. Can you tell me there is any other program here with this one? Yeah, it's about future. A pre-programming had been set for the future. Let's find out when was set, when somebody died, okay? It might be in the moment that somebody died, the program was set for the future. People involved, please, all the people involved. A daughter? Something else? No. And then the daughter can be any female here with the role of daughter, or it can be actually a daughter of anybody here present that is linked with this 20. And then anybody else, they say, no, there is no harm. And discordant energy are excess, unworthiness, something else, nothing. So we are asking a spirit, please clear the programs that is shared with the 20 and at the soul family level. With the participant here that are connected with this clearing. So what percent have been cleared? Something will come back. Guarantee, infinite, perfect. Anything else? With the soul family relationship, they say no. And then we are going to ask for colors because 2 of them bring colors. So what percentage we need to apply color? They say yes. Let's find out what color they're asking for. Black. Apply or remove, remove. Remove the black. Any other color? No, perfect. So we are done here. Yes. Okay, so so before going there, before closing the family tree, let's ask what percent of this clearing was reached you, or because I always say the same thing. Mostly the groups clearing go around 40 or 50%. Lately, I think I'm 100% clear every day. The people get the clearing right away, okay? And which is fantastic. So it's the same, 100%, okay? Perfect. So now we are going to closing the family tree. We are asking the ancestor first, thank you to the number 1, 17, and 20 to be present yourself and to be a representative for the families to bring the information that allow us to clear the loyalties. And also, please, thank you for allowing us to open the family tree in the first place to do this clearing. Each one of the participants honor you as a very important part of their life, recognize and honor you and accept you as a very important part of their life. But you all represent the past and they represent the present time. They are here and now. You all are free and they all are free of loyalty to live the best present and the best future they can have. Just be thank you and just be thank you. Okay, so we finished. Finished for today. Thank you so much for believing in this work. Thank you so much for being here. Always is, a pleasure and a fun for me to work with your ancestors. And then see you next month for the episode 7, which is compassion. Bye-bye. See you then. Thank you for participating today. We will see each other next new moon on August 16 for the episode 7, The Compassion.